Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. And welcome everyone to this live stream on 13th of February, 5 p.m. So, how are you all doing? Okay. Mm-hmm. Great, Shubham. Okay, yeah, Kavian, we are back here. Thank you so much for waiting up here for the live stream. We are back. Great. Fine. So, yeah, hope you all are doing pretty well. And we all know tomorrow is 14th of February, and that's actually the Valentine's Day. So, we'll be doing up some cool stuffs today with Python, only making up some project, some Valentine's Day project for the Valentine's Day only. Okay, so that project you could, your Valentine could be anyone, right? Your parents or your friends or anyone. So yeah, you could showcase this project to them and wish them the Valentine's Day with the help of this particular project. Very good evening, Aditya. Okay, it's a new Frank. Hi, it's a fun project, yeah? Hi, hello. Yeah, sure, it is gonna be out fun project. Sure, it's gonna be. Um, Great. Okay, so let me give you an idea first of all regarding the project which we are gonna make up today, and then further we'll be proceeding on with the things. Okay, so our today's project is gonna be based upon the Turtle library. I don't know that if you are aware of the Turtle library or not, but Turtle is a library which we have up into the Python programming language. Okay, so what we will be doing is that we'll be using the Turtle library for okay, let me disclose the idea of the project which we're gonna make it today. So the idea is that okay, you'll be having up a Turtle screen, and onto that Turtle screen you will be in center of the Turtle screen, you will be making up a hut, and that will be automatically made out with the help of Turtle library. Further, next onto the top of that Turtle library only, we'll be writing up something. We will be putting up some background music, and we'll be putting and making up some stars onto that window of the Turtle. So yeah, it's sort of that kind of project which we are gonna make up today, and I'm sure that you are gonna be very much excited while making up of this particular project. You will enjoy out a lot. Very good evening, Rayanj. Very good evening. So hope you are doing well. Okay, so we can wait for next 1 minute. I'll be waiting for, and just go ahead, subscribe out my channel if you haven't done that up till now. And I'm so sorry, actually, yeah. And what do you have to do next is that share out this live stream with your friends onto your WhatsApp groups and everything. Okay, do that out very quickly. Then I would let you know that what are the things that you have to download for this particular project. Okay, very good evening, Ritesh. Very good evening. So yes, your time starts now. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel, share the live stream with your friends as well, so that they can come up here and make up some cool Python project. Okay, great. So I hope up till now you must have shared this with your friends. You must have subscribed up the channel as well. So yeah, let's get started up here with our today's project. So what is the requirement for this project? Requirement is only one requirement, and that's you have to download up any respective music or any song, anything like that you could download out. Okay, so I would give you next 1 minute. Very good evening, Aditya. Very good evening. So I'm gonna give you next 1 minute for downloading any respective music of your choice, whatever you wish to. You want to download any music, you want to download up anything, whatever you wish out. But yeah, that shall contain up some voice. Okay, download that out very quickly, and it shall be of mp4 format, .mp4. okay, mp4 format will be working out. Go ahead, download it out. Your time starts up now. Go ahead, please. Okay, so great. You must be downloading out the requisites which we are needing out for this particular Python project. I hope you are downloading those out, right? And once you have downloaded now, please confirm me in the chat box that yes, I have downloaded this music, and now we can proceed out with the hands-on for our project. You could just let me know that in the chat box itself. Great. So I hope that you must have done out and downloaded out the respective music for you, which you are gonna use up here in today's particular thing. Great, Ritesh. Great that you downloaded. It's wonderful. So okay, now let's get started out with our project. I guess yes. Let's start out. Okay. So I would just zoom in up here, and what I would do is that I would make up a new file here. Okay, so just let me do that out. And I hope that you have saved out the music onto that same respective folder into which your Python file is there, in which you are writing up this particular code, right? I hope you have saved up the music there only. And if you haven't done, so you could do that out very quickly. Okay. Okay, Riyansh, great to hear that out you have done. Okay, KVN, great to hear that out. Wonderful. Okay, IDE which I am using, that's the PyCharm IDE. Okay, so if you do not have PyCharm IDE and you want to download that out, so into the description of the video, I had put out the link for downloading the PyCharm IDE and the Python. Okay, so you could just refer that out. And next is that if you do not know how to save up the music or the images in the same folder, so for that as well I had put up a separate link onto the description. Okay, so you could go there into the description and you could simply find out the link and you could watch out the video. There you'll be getting to know how can you save up the files and the images into the same folder. Okay, so hope I am pretty much fine with this particular thing to you regarding the everything, right? Great. So now let's get started up here. Let's get started out with the writing out of our code. So firstly, what I would do is that I would import out my Spider will work now. Yeah, Ritesh, Spider will work. No issues. You could use Spider or Jupyter Notebooks or Visual Studio Code, Sublime, PyCharm, anything works out. Okay, you could use any one of those. Great. So I'm going to start out my writing of the programs. Okay. And one more thing. If any of the libraries show you that this library is not installed or it shows you any error, so use the command that's pip install, and in front of that you could put up or write up your respective name of the library. Let's say you want to install Pygame. So you could write pip install Pygame into the command prompt, or if you are using PyCharm, so here under the down place you are having the option for terminal. Okay, so into the terminal as well, if you wish, you could simply write that command and that respective library will be installed out for you. Okay, great Ritesh, great. Let's start it from here. I'm gonna write up import turtle. Okay, that's my very first library that I'll be using, I told you. Now if you're writing up turtle and it is showing you not installed, so yes, you could write the command pip install turtle and that will be done out for you. Okay, next I'm going to import up the math. That's my one of the other libraries which we are having it up here. Okay, math library, I'll be using that out because I'll be using some sine and some sine cos values. Okay, for making up the heart in between. So in that respective case, I'll be using up this math library. Okay. Next, I'll be using up the random module. The reason is that because that the stars which I'll be making, making that will be of different size and different colors. Okay. So into that respective case, I will be needing up the random module. Okay. Further, I'll be importing the Pygame. So from Pygame, import asterisk. So from a Pygame library, I am importing all the functions which I have into this particular library. All the functions. Okay. And further, I'm going to write up here that from total import asterisk. Okay. So now if we do not write the first line as first command, which is import total, that as well works out. Because here downside you have written from total import asterisk. Okay, so it doesn't make out any respective difference if you're not writing this command. Okay, so now yeah, these are all my libraries which I will be using it out here into this respective project of mine. Okay, great Riyansh, great. So guys, could you just confirm me in the chat box that am I clear up till this particular place to each and every one of you? Okay, Rekha, great. Okay, pretty fine everyone, pretty fine. Let's move forward. So what I would do first of all is that I'll be making up a turtle screen. Okay, whenever you are actually working with the turtle. Okay, if you did attended my previous live streams, so in the previous live streams I used out the tkinter library, right? So in the tkinter library, what was happening that tkinter has its own interface, right? So as soon as you run out your program, program which you have written, a new window opens up, a new interface opens up for you, and with the help of that interface only, you simply write up the things, right? Whatever the output is there, that output comes onto your new tkinter window that appears up. So as in the same manner, the turtle library as well does, you get out a new a window, and onto that window that will be a turtle window, and into that you get your respective output. Okay, great Ritesh, pretty fine that you are getting up the things, wonderful. So I'm going to first of all make up an object for the turtle library. So it's obj is equal to, it will be turtle dot turtle and the bracket like this. Okay, so this will be my turtle library which we are having it out here. Okay, this is my turtle library and this is my turtle function from that for which we'll be making up the screen. Great. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write up here screen is equal to, I'm going to use up here turtle dot screen. Okay, turtle dot screen. Coding Sikshama. Hi ma'am, Turtle versus Pygame, which is a good library for building complex games. Coding Siksha, it depends that what sort of complex game you want to build out. Okay, it depends that what sort of complex games you want to build out. But yeah, Pygame is a good option for building up the games. It's a good option. Okay, it's a good option. Great. So screen is equal to turtle dot screen. This respective line stands for making up my turtle screen. Now what I'm going to do is that I could give up a title to my screen. So screen dot title. Okay, it's SCR. Great. And inside the bracket I could put up any respective title of my choice. So let's say I'm going to put up the title name as okay. It will be, let's say, Valentine's Day. Okay, pretty fine, right? Great, my title has been put it up. Now what next I am having? Next I can put up a background color for my screen. So let's say it's screen.bg color. Let's say I want my background color of the screen to be red color. Okay, so I did so. Rayansh, okay, pretty fine Rayansh, pretty fine KVN, wonderful. So yes, um screen is .bg color. I want to set it a background color for my screen, so I did so. I can put it up here any color of your choice. I wanted to do red, so yeah, I did so. Now it depends on you that what color you want to put out here. Okay, great. And what I want, I can set up a pen size. Coding section, ma'am, can we get source code of all your tutorials on your blog website, or you have one or GitHub? Coding section, right away I do not have any blog website, and right away I do not have any respective option in a manner where you could get all my codes. Okay, right away I do not have anything like that. Okay, so for getting the code you have to watch up the video, because right away I do not have any blog website, or either I'm not updating the things onto the GitHub as well. Okay, but yeah, in future I would for sure try to do so that you can avail up the codes as well. Okay, so it's obj dot, and I could put up a pen size here. Let's say that's 2 for me, my pen size. Okay, excuse me. Now further what I'm gonna do is that I can set my pen color as well. If I want, I would set up my pen color as well. So I could write up obj dot pen color. Excuse me. So yes, I could put up a pen color. Guys, excuse me, so let me have some water, please. Okay, pretty fine. So I did set out a pen color here. It's obj dot pen color, right? And I could put that somewhat, let's say white. I guess that will work, right? It's done. Okay. Further I could put up the obj dot speed, right? I could put up a speed here. Excuse me, everyone. Okay, thank you so much for the cooperation. We can now get back here. So yes, I'm having a bit speed here. Let's say we can put it up somewhere 30, because actually I want that heart of mine to be made up in a little bit faster pace, right? So in that case I could put it up here as 30. Okay, so I hope I'm pretty much clear with this. Actually the weather is quite different nowadays, right? So because of that, excuse me, Ryansh, yeah, Ryansh, actually because of the weather it's a sort of, but yeah, I do not want to miss up any of my live sessions, because you people come up here, you people study out, you people try to make up the projects with me. So for you people only I just came up here and thought of making up the project, because it's one day a week, right? And if I miss, so it would be a very long time since we meet out, right? That was the reason. Great. Okay. Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, we can go ahead, guys, now. Fine. This is pretty much done. Now, what will I have to do is that I did put up a speed, right? Because I told you the reason. Because I want my herd that is gonna come up here to be made up in a faster manner, right? Because that's my requirement. So I did had put up this speed here, somewhat to 30 here, okay? Now what I can do is that I can actually put up a mixer, okay? So now that's gonna be because I want to put up some song, right? I want to put up some songs into my respective project. So that's the reason I'm putting up here mixer. And whenever you are using up the Pygame library, guys, it's pretty much important for you to initialize that out. Okay, it's pretty much important for you people to initialize that mixer library. Okay, so I did so, right? Coding Siksha, coding Siksha, let's not discuss that right away here. You could wait up in a short time, because one video is getting prepared, and that video is gonna come up onto my channel regarding me, that what I am, what I'm doing, and everything. Okay, so that's a sort of video thing. So yeah, let's not discuss that right away here. Okay, you will get up a video in a very, very short time. Great, mixer.init. Now what I could do is that, guys, I could acha, Ritesh, mixer is actually a function. You could say whenever you want to put any respective music into your project. Okay, whenever you want to put up any music, in that case we use this mixer, because mixer is a function which allows you to put up the mixer is a function which allows you to put up the music into your code. Hi Arunav. Hi, hello, hi Arunav. Good to have you here. So here we are having mixer dot music dot load. I'm gonna load up a music here, which I'm gonna put out into my respective I would say project. So it's somewhat vvalentine.mp3, the music of mine, which I want to put it up. So yeah, I did give up a name here similarly to that. Next, I could simply write up here mixer.music.play. Okay, and it will help me to play my music. Okay, Ritesh, great to hear that out. So see what we do actually. First of all, we have to initialize the mixer function. That helps us to like load the music. After initialization, in actual, you load your music, and after the loading of your music, you will play the music. So all these three steps are combined up with each other. Okay, great, Riyansh. So guys, just quickly confirm me out in the chat box, everyone, that am I clear with whatever I did mention it up here right away regarding this music and the mixer library. Okay, Darsh Chaudhary, thank you so much for subscribing out my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing out my channel right away. So, thank you, KVN, thank you so much. Acha, dear, may I ask a question? It's related to career. Like I'm not able to get your question in too much detail. If you're asking about this live stream, so yes, live stream. In this, we are making up a Python project. We'll be learning up a cool stuff with this Python project. Yes, Ritesh. Inside that load bracket, you have to put up the file name in the same manner as in the name which you have actually downloaded. Right, Ritesh. Okay, Nikita. Great, Nikita. So fine, pretty fine. It is done up till this particular place. We can proceed up here. Okay, now I have to define up a variable that's factor. Okay, I would set that as 10. Why I am doing so, that I would let you know up in a short while. Okay, that I would let you know in a short while. Now what I could do is that I could use up this obj, the obj which we made above, right? Obj dot, and I'm going to use up this pen up function. Pen up. Acha, in Turtle, you have one thing, that whenever you want to draw up anything onto the Turtle window, so you will be using two functions very frequently throughout the code. That is, one is your pen up and second is your pen down. Okay, pen up and pen down. These two you will be using very much frequently into your complete code. Okay, hope I am clear with that. Great. Now what I am gonna do is that first of all I'll be writing up the code for making the stars. Okay, first of all I'll be writing up the code for making the stars. So I could leave up some space here, like let me get down once. Okay, Kevin, great to hear that out. I could write up here obj.pen up. Okay, I could write that out like this. Ritesh ma'am, the downloaded file was MP4. Okay, 1 second. Oh, that MP3, MP4, Ritesh, anything works out. Anything works out, Ritesh. MP3 or MP4, whatever you wish out. Okay, so yeah, obj.pen up, right? Let's get down here. And now I could set up a value, obj. Now, guys, here, whenever you are making up any project with the tkinter, or whenever you're making up any project with the turtle, so there is one thing that actually affects up your projects, and that's the giving the values of your dimensions. Okay, where you want to place up a respective thing, or where you do not want to place up a respective thing, it completely depends on to the dimensions of that place. Okay, great. Okay, Ritesh, wonderful. So obj dot go to, right? And here what I could do, I could write up minus some of my I could say values, which I could put it up here, 260, 190. Okay, now these value you can put it according to your choice. Further, when you will proceed with the project, you will get to know more that why I am doing. Now, as I told you that my project into that in center will be having up a heart which will be made out, and you will be having some stars at all the places. Now let's make it a little bit more interesting one. What we can do is that just above the heart which we are actually making, just above that we could write I love you. I guess that will be working out here, right? So let's do that out very quickly. I would do obj dot pen down. Once pen up, then the pen down. Then again you will be using up a respective value or function, whatever you wish out. Then again you'll be writing pen up, then again pen down. This is how it's gonna be. Okay, so what is the color? I want to write it in the color that, okay, not here. Let me get down, and it's obj dot color, and I want that to be printed up into the white color, so I'm writing that out. Okay, and what do I want to write? I will write obj dot write. And okay, Rayan, so great. And I'll be writing up here whatever I just want to. Okay, so yeah, I did so, right? Now further I could put up a comma. Ritesh ma'am, we have mentioned obj.pin up. To time you can't tell. Okay, Ritesh, actually it's the, because we have mentioned 2 times, because there is some middle part here of the project which I am not writing right here. Okay, I would write that in a short while. First of all, I want to write up whatever the text we want to write. Then we'll be making up the stars. And further after that, we will simply be putting up the heart in the between. Okay, that is the reason that I have mentioned up this 2 times. And the space which I have left out here, that is for that particular thing only. Okay, hope I'm clear with that, Ritesh. Okay, my question was, what do we need to learn to become a data scientist? Please reply to me after this. Okay, sure, I would reply. It's ping 9, it's 1000. Okay, it's ping 1699. Yeah, sure, I would reply to your question. Okay, just let me finish this up, then I would, for sure. And what's the font? So font is equal to, I want to put up a font which is Leukida handwriting. That's a different font. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out. So yes, I will be doing it out here. You can put any font of your choice. Okay, Leukida handwriting I want to do. Comma, I'll be setting up the size. I want it to be 60. Comma, I want that to be in the bold, and even I want it to be in the italic. Okay, so yeah, I did so. I wanted to be in the bold and italic, so I did mention that out. Okay, get down here. Now this is done. This is what I wanted to write just above my heart. Okay, I did so. Next thing what I'll be doing is now, okay, Ritesh, and most welcome, Pinks, most welcome. Next what I'll be doing up here is that I will be writing up my stars. I'll be making up my stars there. Okay, So for that, I will be defining up a variable which is my underscore color, my underscore colors. Okay, and that's gonna be equal to here as white, white. Okay, comma, you can put up here yellow. Okay, then you can put up, let's say, whatever like colors you want. You can put up pink. I could put up cyan color. I could put up any of my choices. Okay, same goes to you people as well. You could put up any of the colors according to your choice. Okay, now getting down to the next place, I will be putting up a n that I'll be setting it as 45. That I would let you know in a short while why I am doing so. And here we are making up the speed. Okay, and speed I would set it as simply 0 only. Okay, nothing more than that. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make up a function def, and let's say it's 1, my function name. Okay, I'm going to put up a bracket like this. Get down here. Now what is needed for me, I want to return up something here. I'm going to write up return random dot rand int, and that's gonna be 15 comma 17. Now what's that which I'm writing it out right here? Okay, Kevin, Ritesh ma'am, line 32 showing error of positional argument follows keyword argument in line number 32. Ritesh, hold on, your project isn't completed. You can't run it out like this. Okay, you can't run it out like this very soon. Okay, Ritesh, give it some time. Let the first project be completed. Then it won't show you any sort of errors. Okay, Ritesh, because the project is incomplete. At somewhere we have defined something, at somewhere we haven't written something. So that's the reason it might show you out the error. Okay, so just give it some time. Let's complete out. Then we can figure out anything if it is anything like that. Okay. Okay, Riansh, great if we are clear with that. So this 15 comma 70, I was talking about this here. Return random dot random 15 comma 70. So why did I had put up this 15 comma 70? The reason is because I want my stars, the stars which will be coming there. I want those stars to be of different sizes. Okay, to be of different sizes. Okay, at some time I want it to be very much large, at sometimes I want it to be in a small way, and the things like that I want it to be. That's the reason that here this rand int I did put a 15 comma 70. So any random integer size will come between 15 and 70. Okay, Ritesh, it's no issues. It's completely fine. It's completely fine, Ritesh. No way for saying the sorry here. It's completely fine. Okay, great. This one is done out by us. Now, next I could put it up once again. I could write it up here, def2. And for that as well, I could define up some values. Okay, so it is return random dot rand int, and I could put it somewhat 3 comma 7. Okay, same thing. You all now know that what I am actually doing it up. So guys, could you just confirm me that am I clear up to this particular place to every one of you? Okay, great. So now I will be making up my stars. So okay, not here, down. Def, and let's say my function name is animated underscore stars. Okay, Riansh, great to hear that out. A comma B, my 2 parameters. Okay, now let's make out our animated stars here. So first of all, I'm going to set up a pen size for my star, and that's going to be 1. Kavian, done. Very good, Kavian. Wonderful. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to hide up the total, because you know, if you have used out the total library, so there's this sort of pointer. It is a small pointer which every time comes and which every time make up your objects for whatever you're writing the code. So we want to hide that out, that small pointer. So that's the reason here I am using this hide turtle. Okay, great. So it's column 1. Okay, column 1 is equal to, I'm gonna do up here as random dot choice, and any random color can come up here. Okay, any random color can come up here. So my underscore colors is a variable which is having some choice of random colors. So that could simply come up here. Okay, sometimes white, sometimes yellow, sometimes pink, sometimes blue, anything. Okay, whatever the colors we did have mentioned it above, right here. So any of those can come up. Okay, done. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to call up my one function, the one function which we had made above. I'm going to call that out, and I'm going to set up a color here. Okay, and that color is, I'm going to set up the column 1, because column 1 is a variable into which we have used the random function, and that's the choice for my random colors, right? So in the same manner, I'm going to write up here color, and in the bracket column 1, col1. Okay, now let's get down here, and now it's the time for using the pen up function. So let's do that out, and I'm gonna go to a comma b. Now we haven't defined up any respective dimensions so far, so we can simply say go to a comma b. Okay, right. Next, what we can do is that I could simply write up here pen down. Okay, pen down, and I can put up the bracket like that. So it means that simply my pen is up, whatever the respective dimension is required, it has reached to that dimension, and simply I would do my pen down. That's all. Okay, great Kirti, great. So now what I could do is that I could get down here, and I could simply use up begin fill. Begin fill. Okay, it means that, okay, now stars are not only in the sense that a star will be made up using this. Only the hollow star will be made out. No, excuse me. The stars will be in such a manner that stars will be completely filled with that color. Okay, maybe there are two types. There are two types of stars, right? One is the hollow one which is there, and the other one is the filled up one, right? Inside which the color gets filled up. So we will be using the same inside which the color gets filled up. Okay, great Kevin, great. Okay, so I hope that up till this particular place, Ritesh, goto is a function. Goto means that whatever the dimension you are gonna mention, let's say you mention 3, 7. So it will reach up the place which is 3, 7, and at that place your star will be made. That is what is this goto function. Okay, Ritesh, am I clear? So yeah, pretty fine guys. I hope I'm pretty much clear with this particular thing to you all up till now. So what I would do, I would wait out 1 minute here, and what you have to do, you have to, if you haven't subscribed out the channel, so go ahead, subscribe out my channel, and if you haven't shared this with your friends up till now, so please go ahead and share this into your WhatsApp groups, into your Facebook groups, whatever the groups you are having out. Okay, so please go ahead. I'm waiting for 30 seconds more for you people, that please go ahead, share this out, and then we can reach out back here. Okay, Ritesh, it's great to hear that out. Great to hear that out, that you got up the things. Wonderful. Fine. So I hope that if you haven't shared that up with your friends, so yeah, right away you have shared that with your friends up till now. Okay, let's get back to our code. So I'm going to use up a for loop now. So for I in range, and inside the bracket, I'm going to put up the value as 5. Okay. So for I in range 5, because in this star we have that 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5, right? That 5 corners we are having in a star. So that is why I put up the range as 5. Okay. So now I'm going to do it as a forward. Inside that I'm going to simply define out the variable which is L. What's that L? L is my function which is 1. And what is inside my function? My function is in the random value. Right? So simply any random value will come up here. Right? So forward here goes with the L. and I can shift it to the right as 144. Now these are the fixed values. You do not change these out. Okay, don't change these values which I'm writing inside the for loop, because for making up the star, what angle is needed and what are the things, according to that you put up this respective angles. Okay, so first of all, that respective top one will be made, then it will be like tilted towards the 144 towards the right, means 144 towards the right, then again it will be made, and then again it will be tilted 144 towards the right. So in this respective manner, this star will completely be made out. Okay, so do not disturb those out. And again I'm gonna put it in the forward, means first of all it will move forward, then it will tilt to 144 right, then again it will move to forward. Okay, this is how it will be working. And after coming out of my for loop, I could use up my function, which is end underscore fill. So yes, this respective procedure which we are having, this respective one which I did highlight out here, it will repeat 5 times, because we have 5 conical places in the stars, right? So it will be repeated 5 times in total. So first of all, forward it will move, then towards the right, then again forward, then towards the right, then again forward, then towards the right. So this respective procedure will be done 5 times, and after it's 5 times it's completed, end fill, means the filling of my star will be finished up at that particular place. So this is the respective command which you use out here for making up a star. Okay. Great Ritesh, great KVN, great Riyansh. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so now I could just get down here out of my function, and now I'm going to use up one more thing. On screen click. This is what is this function. As soon as you click out anywhere onto your turtle window, the star will be made for you. As soon as at any respective place you click onto your window of the turtle, a star will be made out for you. Okay, so this is what is this on screen click referring to. Okay, on screen click. So now into that I'm going to write up this animated stars. I'm going to call up this function, comma, I'm going to pass up here 1. 1 means that if you use your left, you have mouse, right? In the mouse or into your keypad as well, if you use the 1 means if you use the left button, okay, left, so it will automatically display the star for you. So as soon as you click the left button, the star will be made at that particular place for you. Okay, so hope I am pretty much clear up till this particular place to you, right? Okay, so yeah, that's done, I guess. Let's get down here, and I'm going to write up here done. That's my last of this, and I'm going to write up obj dot hide turtle. Okay, and at last function will be done, that's turtle dot done. Okay, now my program is not finished, only I had finished up making my stars part. I had finished up 3 things of my project. 1 thing is still left out. Okay, 3 things what are done. The message which we wanted to write just above the heart, that message has been written. Next, I want to set out our background music, so that music has been set out. And third is that I wanted to make up the stars at any position. Okay, so in that case I did make up those stars. 1 thing I am left with, that is making up of my heart. So now that will be doing out. Okay, KVN, great, clear, it's wonderful. KVN, Ritesh ma'am, how is left button associated with 1? Ritesh, that happens in the turtle library. Okay, it's automatically there. We do not associate that out. Whatever the code is there, it is already written up before. It means that 1 with the left and 0 with the right. If you put 0, so it will be right, and if you put 1, so it will be left. It's already there. It's the code behind that, Ritesh, is already there. Okay. Okay, great. So yeah, we can just get down here. Here it is done. Now I'm gonna go up here. Okay, where I want to make up my function for my heart to be written up. Right at that particular place. Now I will be moving out, and now we'll be writing up the. So now I'm going to go up here. Okay, where I want to make up my function for my heart to be written up. Right at that particular place. Now I will be moving out, and now we'll be writing up the. So now I'm going to go up here. Okay, where I want to make up my function for my heart to be written up. Right at that particular place. Now I will be moving out, and now we'll be writing up the. function for making the heart. So let's get down here and div, and my function name will be heart. Okay, that's it. Yes, it's done. Put up the colon, get down. Okay, Ritesh, great, Ritesh, great. Now, here's some sort of mathematical things, and some sort of mathematical things are actually needed up here. Okay, so we'll be using that, and that's the reason I imported up my math library above, because yes, I need to use up some mathematical sort of things. X. So X is equal to, it's 16 multiplication math. I'll be using up my math library. Okay, first of all, let me put up the bracket. It's math dot, I'll be using up the sign value. Okay, sign I'll be writing up here, let's say P, and P here I'll be passing it as a parameter. Okay, sign P to the power 3, and okay, I would remove up this bracket from here and I would write up this bracket. Okay, now let's understand that what I am doing here. Daksh Bhatnagar, what will be the goal of this project? Just joined. Okay, Daksh, the goal of this project is that we will be learning that with the help of the turtle library, how you can make up the different, make up stars, make up the put some background music, and write up some text and make up a heart. Okay, this is what we'll be learning with the turtle, and this project is based upon the Valentine's Day project. Okay, Daksh, hope I am clear with that to you. So Daksh, up till now we had put the music, we had put the font which we want to write, and we had made the stars. Now we are moving towards the last part of our program, and that's we are making up the heart. Okay, Kavian, कितने सिंपल तरीके से आप समझा देते. Okay, Kavian, thank you so much. In that case, thank you so much. Okay, great. Now guys, this time the heart which you are always able to see, like it is made up like this and then that, I will be not using that. I will be using up a pentagon. Okay, I'll be using up a pentagon, and that pentagon, I do not know you are aware or not, but let me tell you, pentagon is having 5 sides. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that pentagon is having 5 sides. Now with the help of that pentagon, what I will be doing is that I'll be making up my respective heart. Okay, I'll be repeating that pentagon many times, and slightly little the position will be changed of that pentagon. So then your final heart will be made out, and in between we'll be making up an arrow as well. Okay, Kavian, आप कहाँ पढ़ाती हो? So Kavian, right away I am working up as an instructor at Udemy, where I have trained more than 60,000 students with my 50+ courses. Rather than I'm working up as a subject matter expert at Upgrad in the field of data science for their BTech joint degree programs. Rather than I work up as a video content creator for Great Learning, video content creator for Geeks for Geeks. And other than that, I own my 2 YouTube channels. That's Fun with Data Science, in which you are here. And the second one is UPSC with Shambhavi, that covers the idea for the preparation of government services. So that's what I'm doing right away. Ritesh, ma'am, which function of Pygame we have to use, ma'am? May you can tell. Which function of Pygame we have to use? We have used, ma'am. Ritesh, we have only used the mixer, MIXER, this one. We have only used mixer from Pygame. Nothing more than that, Ritesh. Okay, great, fine. Yes, we can now just get back to outer. And I was telling you, right, we will be making a pentagon, and the pentagon will slightly position, and in that case, it helps you to make up the your heart for this particular project. Daksh, yeah, right, Daksh. It really is, yeah. Kavian, please send link UPSC channel. Okay, yeah, sure, Kavian, I would send that out to you. Just give me 1 single minute. I guess that will work. Okay, Ritesh, it's great. If you got that out, then it's wonderful. Okay, it's wonderful. So yeah, I hope that guys, up till this particular place you all are pretty much clear. And yes, Kevin, here is my link for my channel, that's UPSC with Shambhavi. Okay, here's the link in the chat box. And yeah guys, please go ahead and subscribe to that channel, which is UPSC with Shambhavi, for government services preparation, for UPSC, for IAS, for IPS and everything. Okay, go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Even refer your friends as well if they want to come into this respective government services field. Okay, so yes, it's done. For the X it's done. For the Y I am gonna put up and make up the things. Most welcome Kevin, most welcome. And I'm going to use up my math function dot cross, and I'm going to put up some p, because I did use up p here, right? And maybe you might be wondering that what I am doing up here at this particular place. So I am simply writing up the code for making up my HUD. As I told you that I'll be using up the pentagonal shape, right? I'll be using up the pentagonal shape. So because of that only I am using this outright here. Okay. Okay, here it's P. Okay, Rayansh, great. 2 multiplication math. Okay, dot, it will be my cos value. And I'm going to set that as 3 multiplication P. Right? So it is moving up in a loop, guys. First of all, cos value, then cos 2P, then cos 3P. So it will slightly, you know that was what's the value for cos and cos 2p and cos p, right? I guess people are aware. So slightly it will start moving to the other position, to the other position, to the other position. That's the reason I am using up here this value for the cos minus, and I'm going to use up here math dot cos, and it's the last one, which is 4 multiplication t. Okay, nothing more than that. Simply this has to be written up here. And what I'm going to do is that from this function I am going to return up x comma y, nothing more than that. Okay, I'm going to return up the x and the y values, which we did have taken it up here. And if you want to change up this value, you could do it in a way. Let's do it for s, and let's do it for t. That is gonna make up a little bit more sense, right? Let's do it s comma t. Great, Rayansh, wonderful. If you have done it out now, wonderful. Right, so up till this particular place it's completely done. Right, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take you a little bit more down. You remember I left out a place in the starting after, I guess, Rayansh. Yeah, Rayansh asked me out that what is that place left out for. So yeah, let's fill up that particular place, and now let's use up out our some for loop here for putting up the things. Okay, so I'm gonna use up here obj.pen. Yeah, after this I'm gonna use up my for loop. So for I in range, I'm gonna set up a range. Let's say it's 0, 401. Okay, let's say this one. Let's get down here. I'm gonna put up s comma t, the ones which we used above, comma, and I'm gonna call up my function. My function was hurt, right? And inside that I'm gonna pass up here as I, because I did use up that I into my for loop. That's the reason. So now this time I'm gonna do obj plus. I'm gonna go to that particular position. Here it's x multiplication. Okay, and I'm gonna use up here that factor. Okay, it's not x, it will be my s. Okay, factor is this one which we had made out. I hope now you got out the thing, right? Comma, and I'm going to do the same thing for the y multiplication factor. Okay, the same thing for the y multiplication factor. Pretty much done. And simply now this time I could do obj dot pen down, because first of all we did the pen up here. All these operations have been performed, and this is the time for my pen down, right? Now let's get out of the for loop, and now here I'm going to do up obj dot its pen up. Okay, I'm simply putting up my pen up, and I am shifting that to a forward direction. Obj dot forward, and shifting that to a forward direction at minus 180. Okay, that's my x-axis, it's my y-axis. So yes, I want it to be made up in this respective shape, and that's the reason now I'll be shifting that into minus 180 directions. Okay, minus 180 this my direction. Okay, and again will be my obj dot pen down, and I will be downing up my pen here. Pen up, move to this particular direction, move to this particular place this much forward, and then do your pen down. Now I will be setting using up a function that is obj dot set heading. It means that you could set up a respective heading, means that this particular position is the top. Now you do not have to move your head over above this particular position. Okay, so I'm setting up a position here that my head is gonna stay up at this particular place only. Okay, for that you can set up a pen size. So obj dot pen size, one second, obj dot pen size, and let's say it's somewhat 9. That would work, right? You could set any pen size according to your choice. Okay, Kevin, great. Okay, now next I'm again gonna shift it out in the forward direction. So obj dot forward, and let's say this time I'm gonna shift it 500 meters forward, sorry, 500 in the direction. I'm gonna shift it at 500 forward. Okay, then again I'm going to set up my heading obj dot, I'm going to set up the heading for this as well, that after this particular place I do not want it to move forward. So this time I am doing for negative, that is minus 90, and here instead of that let me do it in the 10 value only. Let's do it, okay, no, it's the pen size, right. So one heading I set it as 42. Next for the negative I did have set it for minus 90, that I do not want the things to move rather than move this particular place. Okay, we are setting it up a particular place here, and within that particular place only my thing should be present up. Okay, so guys, could you just confirm me that am I clear up till this particular place? Great, pretty fine. So this minus 90 has been done. Now again I'm going to shift it to some forward direction. So obj dot forward, and the bracket I'm going to set it as some, let's say 30. Then again I will be setting up a set heading for this particular to set up a value. Let's say this time it's 90. Again I am going to shift it to the forward direction. So obj dot forward, this time again 30, and this time I'm going to set up a heading obj dot set heading, and that will be now this time my other one. First time it was 180, right? Next it will, first time it was 90. After 90, now it has been shifted to 180. Okay, and now here's the last line of my complete program, that's obj dot forward, and in the bracket it's 30. So I have again shifted that to the forward direction, right? Okay, Kevin, I hope you're clear. Okay, Ritesh, you are clear, pretty fine. So yes, this was the last line of my particular program which we are having it, which I was actually making it up here, right? And I guess this font is pretty fine, but yeah, I could actually give it a quick look. So it's obj.write, I love you. Okay, from a font is equal to its Lukida handwriting. Yeah, the spelling for that is same. Okay, Riansh, great. Lukida handwriting, it's 60, then bold. Okay, I could make the size small here. None of the business like that, right? Okay, it's pretty fine, guys. I guess it's done, pretty done. I would increase the volume of my laptop so that whatever the audio is gonna come, you're able to listen that audio as well. Okay, so let's run out our project and let's see, do we face up any error or anything like that, or we are getting out our output. Okay, so let's check that out. So Pygame module is no having the attribute sign. Okay, let's check that out. Let me move above here. So yes, I guess at this particular place somewhere I did mess up with something. Let's check that out very quickly. So it's math.sign of p, math.sign. Okay, it's pretty fine. So 13 into math.cos, math.cos. Okay, it's the same math.cos at every place. 2 multiplication 2. Minus 5 multiplication math.cos. Okay, it's pretty fine, I guess, right? Here at this particular place, yeah, p is fine. And my function is working up here. S is fine. 16 multiplication It's math dot sine of p. Yeah, that's pretty fine. And multiplication 3. Okay, what has happened to this particular one? Okay, let's check that out once again here. So import, did I wrote the spelling right? Import, yes, I spelling is pretty fine. Return is comma t. Okay, after that, let me have a look. So yes, it's correct. Red pen size, it's correct. I don't know what's happened. If you could just figure out something, anyone in the chat box, you could let me know if you're able to find out something here. Okay, let me know as well. So def hurt. Okay, the function name is pretty fine, right? I guess there is no such thing with the function name. Total math dot sine to the power 3 16 h3 st. Here it's done. So let me check down as well. Did I define number x and y at some place? Let me just check that out once, because I'm not sure, because if I have done so it would make up a difference here. Okay, let me run it out once again. Let me just check out that what was the error that was coming it up here. Yeah, so pygame.math has no attribute sign, so it's line number s comma t heart of I. It's line number 32 and 11. Okay, line number 11. Okay, it's heart of p, and let me get down. Where's that particular? Yeah, it's s comma t is equal to heart of I. I guess I did made up some mistake here in this respective one. Let me just have a look. So for I in range, it's completely fine. For I in range, it's completely fine up here, and yes, I guess it's pretty done, right? Like nine number 32. I do not think so that I did have made up any mistakes. Let's check out once here. So 0 comma, I could put it up here in the form of 400 only. Let's do that. And for I in range, that's done. Okay, let me just check it out here once. So it's split pretty fine. S comma t, it is equal to heart of I. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me do a quick thing here. Let me change up the variable's name. Okay, let's change up the variable name, and then we can actually have up a look over this, that if we have up any respective thing to be noted upon, then we can have a look over that, right? And let me check up one. So import math I did from total from pygame. Yeah, it's pretty done. Let's do that out. So here I could just give it a value like x and y, because I guess I did define up x and y somewhere into my code, right? So I guess that's the thing. It's x comma y, and getting down here, it's instead of s comma t, I could define up x comma y, right? And yes, here as well I could define x. Here I could define up y. Right? Yeah, x multiplication factor and then my y multiplication factor. And what I could do is that I could now simply run out this particular project of mine. Okay, let's check that out now. What's gonna be here as final output. Wonderful. So yeah, I have to do up a quick thing here. I have to change up a quick values here at this particular place. So yeah, let's do that out, because I guess I did have given some wrong values. Let's do that out right away. Where's that my file of mine? Yes, here it's, and okay, what I could do here is that into this particular file of mine, this was my file, right? Yeah, we can change up the values here. It's because it's not at all needed for me to be done up, so I could draw up here in this form of I I could give it some white. Okay, no, I would give it up a red color, because I guess I did have given, but I did Control Z, so I guess because of Control Z my values are not coming it up here. So yeah, I could give it up somewhat white color. And what I could do is that I could simply make it up this one, and here I could do it for H, and above as well I could do it for here as H. Yeah, and fine, I guess it is pretty much done. 1 second. Yeah, I guess Valentine's, it's day, right? Yeah, now we can just give it a one more try of a run here. And okay, so it depends that how many stars and things you are gonna actually make it up here according to your choice, according to your wish, whatever you wish out actually, right? So I hope that you enjoyed out this particular project. Yeah, you could just show me some excitement in the chat box that how did you like this particular project or not. You could show me out in the chat box. Great. So yeah, hope you enjoyed out this particular project. Okay, Pinks, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed out this particular project here, everyone. And this video will be present onto my channel, and afterwards further as well, if you want, you could have a look over this video, and you could do the things accordingly. You could refer up to the things accordingly. Now there was a question by Pinks, data scientist roadmap, right? There was a question by you, Pinks, data scientist roadmap, that how to become a data scientist. So listen to me out, Pink, very carefully right away, and rest as well. Okay, thank you so much, Ritesh, thank you so much, Rian, thank you so much. So for being a data scientist, first of all, Pinks, I do not know that you have visited on my channel previously or not, but yeah, I have up a roadmap for data science onto my channel. Okay, and that's inside a playlist as well. You could find out that is roadmaps, and individually as well I have a video that's a complete data science roadmap, so you could refer that out. And if you want me to right away tell you in a short way, so yeah, I could tell you, give you a brief and detail each and everything, you could check onto that respective video. So for data science, you could start off with the Python programming language. The very first basic thing that you should use out, that's the Python programming language. Learn out. Go to the Python, basic Python, advanced. Then you can move towards the NumPy and the Pandas library, the Seaborn, Matplotlib, Plotly. These are few 5 libraries that you will be learning after Python. Then after Python, you can just simply jump on to the data analyst. That's statistics and probability. That's the mathematics which is needed for being in a data scientist, okay? After learning that statistics and probability, you can learn up any tool, any Tableau or Power BI, anything of your choice, whatever you prefer, like, okay, anything of your choice you can use. Now after that respective Tableau or Power BI, you could move further and learn about some machine learning algorithms. Not complete machine learning, but yeah, machine learning algorithms are actually needed out. Okay, and one thing I forgot to mention, that after Tableau, learn about the SQL as well, structured query language. So first was your Python, then were your libraries, next comes your statistics, fourth was your Tableau or Power BI, then will be coming up of your SQL, that is your structured query language, DBMS, database management system. Okay, and then after that you have to learn the machine learning algorithms, like what is supervised, what is unsupervised learning, what are the k-means learning, what is the clustering, what is regression, right? There are many algorithms, so learn about those algorithms, try to implement that out, try to make some models. And yeah, here's where you finish up your data science journey. But yeah, listen to me, it's very much important for you to practice up the things, okay? The day you start learning the data science, keep your laptop ready for doing up a lot of practice, because yes, that's needed out. And I would recommend you that you could just go on some, do up some data analysis on some data as well. So if you want to refer out, I have a playlist for that as well. I have playlist for NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn, Matplotlib, Plotly, statistics, everything SQL I'm having onto my channel. So you could refer that out as well. And I had done one Google Apps data analysis. Okay. So for that Google Apps data analysis as well, you could refer that out. Machine learning, Pink's machine learning is as a apart thing. In that, yes, you need to learn Python, machine learning algorithms, but in that case, there is a lot of mathematics that you have to learn. Linear algebra, differential calculus, matrices, determinants, and you have statistics, probability, differential calculus, differentiation, integration. These are all the mathematical tools that you need to learn up into the machine learning with Python. And Pinks, for that machine learning as well, I had made up a roadmap. So yeah, for that as well, for being an ML engineer as well, you could refer out to those videos. Okay, Pinks? Okay, that's Mew. Thank you so much, Mew. Fine. So yeah, I hope that it's pretty much fine with everyone here regarding the project which we did had made out. And Pinks, I guess your questions are answered. Great. So yes, I guess guys, it's all for now. You could make up this project, share it with your parents, whosoever is a Valentine, your parents, your friends, share it with them, and hope you enjoyed up this project. We'll meet you again in the next Sunday at 5 p.m. in the evening. Okay, I'll be again back on next Sunday 5 p.m. in the evening with again some exciting project for you all. So till that time, okay, most welcome, Pink, most welcome. Okay, yeah, so till the time, thank you everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's session, and thank you so much for joining me here live at 5 p.m. Thank you so much. We'll see you all in the next live stream at 5 p.m. Thank you everyone, and please take care. Yes, bye bye, bye Kevin. Yes, thank you, Pink. Bye bye, Rekha. Bye bye, Ryansh.